Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Today we've got some Angela gameplay to go. So this person said they're trying to get back into Marvel Rivals. They're trying to play Angela, they know they need to improve. They feel like they often try to make plays for their team which backfire for me. I also feel like Angela has a lot of hidden value, not on the scoreboard, meaning the performance-based point system incentivizes aggressive stat padding, and I am unsure on how to fight this system or have better stats while doing my job more. I'd appreciate it if you have some time to give me feedback. Here are my stats, and then they sent a picture of all their stats since Season 0. So, I want to start this off by saying stats don't mean anything. Like, you can get some information out of it, but the information can also be, like, extremely misleading. So I wouldn't worry about it. The other thing is, technically, Marvel Rivals does take performance into account very slightly, but the way the math works out, it's really not much. It's not much to even worry about. So, like, what's way more important is winning the game. So I wouldn't worry about stats at all. If anybody is flaming you for stats, just mute them because they don't know what they're talking about. If you go look at the videos that Marvel Rivals actually put out about how their matchmaking works, it's a difference of like winning 20 points versus 23 points. It's not much. So don't even worry about it. The much bigger difference is winning 20 points versus losing 20 points. So as long as you focus on the wins, that's what matters. Also with Angela, you're totally right. She has a lot of hidden value that doesn't show up on the scoreboard. So let's look into that and see what we can do. Now let's start by looking at your team. For your tanks, you have Angela Hulk, very dive heavy, but Hulk can hold down the front line as long as he's playing correctly. For your DPS, you have Hawkeye Phoenix, which is a very strong DPS. Hawkeye is insane right now. Phoenix is still very strong. Your backline, you have Cloak Gambit, so great team. A lot of good stuff here. Already I'm thinking, okay, who can I combo my ult with? It's probably Phoenix. And judging by the fact that Gambit's not banned, they're probably going to have a Gambit, so he's probably going to dispel my ult immediately, so I don't want him around. So, let's get to it. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Alright, I like that you're stretching the map. This is a bit too far. It's taking too long. Oh, this is way too long. Okay, shield. Okay, there's a lot to talk about here. First of all, like, I like that you're going around, but you gotta be aware of, like, timings. When do you want to strike as Angela? It's when your team is also attacking. Now, you don't want to attack too soon and fight a 1v6 or a 1v5 when people turn around and hit you, right? Like, if you attacked right now, yours is a death sentence. If you wait too long, then your team is fighting a 5v6 for too long, and then your team could lose. So you have to find that right balance, and the only way to do that is to be in position early and then wait. Because if you're not in position, and then you have to get to position, then you don't have that option. Yo, how's it going? Welcome back. Alright, so a little too long. I would have preferred if you like went here and then here like immediately and like waited. You can even go, since she's so fast, you can actually go main, right? So like if you just go straight here as fast as possible, you get here before everybody else can even see you, and then you can sit like up here. Like that can work too. So just be careful of that. The second thing is know your combos. So right here, you only have so much health. You only have 550. It's not a lot for a tank. So you need to be minimizing that. You're already taking damage, so that's why I said shield. Like, if you're going to come up here, like, minimize the damage you take with the shield to get close and then strike. Unfortunately, you do that, so you're already down 120 health before you even get the chance. Second thing is, with this shift, it does not last very long. So you need to use it as efficiently as possible, which means you don't start your shift until you're here. Then you start your shift. If you watch actually the best Angelas, what they'll do, it's kind of insane. They'll start high and they'll do just a vertical takedown. They'll start from here and they'll kidnap here, insta turn and go down. So then they get the majority of their meter is actually pushing into the enemy team. So you kind of miss it up and then you use your shield to bail yourself out. Shield is much better to approach, and then you use your speed and your shift to get out instead. Wait till this bar is charged to actually do anything. At least, oh no, she's low. Just get her. Good. Pick up the group, bring him in. Good, but you were too fast. Let this bar charge. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. You got to get the most out of it. Right here. Okay, not bad. Get out. No. No. Yeah, that's just not it. So the way you want to play with Angela is you do the combo. Essentially, you pick somebody and you're either going to, like in this case, you picked up a tank and you brought them to your team out of position. That's great. Then you press E to pop down. You do damage behind cover. Either you get the kill and you press E again to get out, or they get out, you understand, okay, I'm not going to get this kill, then you get out. And it's the same thing if you start back here, right? Let's assume you're right here and they don't see you. You swoop down, you pick up Gambit, you bring him to here, you do quick melee left click, then you pop the E, you hit him twice, either you get the kill or you get out. And it's fast, it's short. You want to keep that engagement extremely short. Angela does not survive in long engagements. Very short engagements.
This is real power.
I'll get him? No. Yeah. Fight's over, get out. Okay. Okay, you started by stretching the map, but now you're not. Go stretch the map. Go stretch the map. See, that was better. No. The fight's over. Like, your cooldown cycle is done now. It's you make an opportunity, you try to get it, you hit him with this. Okay, now you got grabbed, now it's over. If you stay any longer, you're dead. And if you're not dead, you're going to use so many of your team's cooldowns that it's not going to be worth it. Yeah, axe form way too long. You got to be in and out of axe form fast.
My soul is not yours to claim.
Short engagements.
I'm a team player.
Okay, also this is like a fundamentally different timing. Your team has all the advantage here. You've used 2 support ults and now a Hulk ult. Like, you should just be going straight to point as fast as possible here to help your team, to push the advantage. So there is a mechanic thing. Every time that you go for a left click, you should be doing a quick melee first. You do quick melee, insta left click. You'll do way more damage. So Jake is saying, every time I tell my friends to keep X form from brief, they tell me the shields generated compensate. It doesn't. It compensates a little, but it's really not enough. Like, you keep it brief. And by brief, I mean like 1, 2, 3, hit, out. Yeah. Like, there's very rare situations. Because, like I said, in higher elo, you're going to get punished for it. And Angela's easy to punish if you do that. Oh, just wait. Just wait a little bit. If you wait just a little bit longer, like, have a little more patience. I love where you are. I love this. You're down from below. But look where your team is. Your team is pretty far back. Just wait. Just wait. Because, like, your team is going to try, But they have no chance of killing this Strange, pushing him in. You need to, when you do this, you have to do it for a purpose of like, this will get a kill. You can even wait here, and instead of picking up the Strange, wait for all of them to pass, and then pick up this Gambit and take him over here instead. And go for a solo kill, or at the very least, he uses his healing deck, 2 cards, 1 of his dashes, and 2 of his bashes. And that's a lot of value for you. Yeah, you gotta wait there. Gotta wait. Is the reason they keep dying. Yep. That's how it goes.
Out of sight.
Health back.
This should cure my ails. Hi, that feels good.
Okay, I do have an Angela ability breakdown video if you want to go in depth of like how the combo actually works. If you want to check that out, you can check out anybody else's guides, but it's really important if you want to get the maximum value out of Angela to know those combos. Quick melee, left click, shift, quick melee, left click, axe. Like, that has to be second nature to you going fast, or you're not going to live up to the potential of this character. And with other characters, it's not as important because they provide value in other ways. Angela's value is A, her solo kill potential, and B, her disruption potential. Alright, see you in a little, Jake. See you maybe next time as well, if I gotta go. Thanks for stopping by.
This should cure my ails.
Okay, be patient here. Be patient. Wait. Yes, wait. No! So, I don't mind you being in Axe form here, because you're not as vulnerable because you have Gambit ult. But that's a pretty rare scenario. That's basically like, okay, it's brawl time because I'm not going to die. Now, why is this a bad ult? Angela's ult on its own, it basically doesn't do anything. Also, if this Gambit is worth his salt... Oh, it's because he uses his charge. If he's worth his salt right here, he instantly switches to the healing deck and dispels it, and your ult does nothing. So, with Angela's ult, you need to think of it as a combo tool. You're either going to solo combo... Alright, Taki, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. You're either going to pick somebody up, drop them over here, and solo ult them and secure a kill for sure, or you're going to combo with your team. So, like Phoenix. That's kind of it on your team that you're going to combo. You could also use it to, like, bait out support ults. So if this, like, say this is a Cloak way back here, I know it's odd, but just for argument's sake, if you solo ult a Cloak and they're way in the back, their usual default response is they're gonna ult. So keep that in mind. This ult really is just not great. Your team tries to like help you make it worth it, but you've used 2 ults and like you guys, 3 ults. Good, that's better. I'll get him. Okay. Okay, nice job. I don't mind that you guys are fighting up here. You're close to point. Push him back. Not bad. Not bad. Just a couple adjustments here on like how you pick your spots and how you combo. You'll gain so much more value.
Gone and done this time.
Too far. This is too far of a flank. You're gonna take too long. Get to position first. Way too far. This is killing so much time. All right, let me show you what happened. Okay. If we go back. Watch this. All right. Your team Hulk's pretty fast, makes it to point early. Now he's taking space. So right now, your team currently has all of this space and a little bit over here, right? Technically, they have the space too, but it's not really valuable right now. You're not in the fight yet. You're not in the fight. Now your team is fighting 5v6. Your Hulk is forced to jump back. He has already used his bubble now, so he has to get out and he has nothing left. A better team right now takes advantage of that and pushes the advantage. You have to be, like, faster.
Mission area is yours to capture now.
Okay, so when you're gonna do this, you gotta think of, like, who am I gonna kidnap in order to get the most value? These people are all so bunched together, plus they have Invis who can stop your pull, they have Gambit who can stop your pull, they have Mantis who can sleep you, they have Phoenix who can stun you, they have Bucky who can pull you. That's just right here. So realistically, like, are you gonna get value out of 5 characters that can stop you? Like, no. But if you're over here, and you see, this Groot's overextended. This is juicy. I can just pick this up, drop him right here, and he just gets feasted on. He's cut away from his supports. Now, if you pick him up and you push him towards their supports, that's not going to do anything. If you pick him up and push him this way to try to kill by yourself, that's not really going to do anything. He's just going to walk over. So you got to know the right target, who you're going to do, and where you're going to push them.
Looks like the mission area is
It's a
yours to
miracle you
capture now.
survived there. Oh no, don't push them this way. See, this is the scenario where this was actually a good kidnap, but you push them the wrong way in order to get the wrong value. Right here, if you pick up this Invis and you bring them back this way, even if you don't kill Invis, you're gonna make this Gambit turn. And so now you've taken 2 supports out of the fight. So this fight becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4 v5 for a couple seconds, where this becomes a 1v2, where you're probably not going to die. You're going to fly off and be fine and get a health pack, but it gives your team a chance to actually get a kill. But instead, you kind of just like bring them in front of their healers. They die anyway, but it's not the right play.
Aye, just what I needed.
And your team dies. Like, was it worth it? Not really. Okay, now your Hulk is ulting. Go in. Go in. Go in.
Your fate was already sealed.
Capture the mission area.
Yeah. So when your Hulk is ulting, he's gonna try to get one thing, right? Also, do you even have a support here? I mean, I just let the Hulk die, honestly. Either go in, try to get a kill, like stay on point, focus this Gambit, like let your Hulk go kill something, or just get out.
Your fate was already sealed.
They have the point, get out.
Delivered it. This should
Got a
cure
health
my
pack,
ails.
that's fine. You go on these such long flanks. It leaves your team so vulnerable. No, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's no chance you get this kill. You need people to follow up on you, as Angela. Angela is great at like getting out support cooldowns and doing a bunch of stuff, but they can't do it alone. You gotta have the right timing.
Feel renewed.
Okay. Again, if your team was a little bit farther, they get that kill faster.
Just what I needed.
You're making them turn, which I like.
All warriors are fewer, but far mightier. This should cure my ails. They have been seen and they will not escape.
I feel like you always go in when you're disadvantaged, and then you don't go in when you do have an advantage. So whenever you're playing next time, I just want this thought going through your head. Does my team have an advantage right now, or are we at a disadvantage? If we're at a disadvantage, peel back. If we're at an advantage, go in. It's that simple. Then from there, you can actually make the process of like, okay, how do I go about going in? Who am I picking up? Where am I putting them? Things like that. We already talked about her ult. Oh, please. Oh, if Invis ults, you press E and pick her up. Take her out of her ult.
You are nothing!
Yeah, tough.
They've almost got it.
No rest from the attack.
Plan your ults a little better. Okay, go to point. Good. I like that you're playing the objective. This is good. You got a little too close. Shield. Shield to start with. Yeah, fly and shield.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
You just, you got a little too close.
No rest from the
So stop like here,
struggle.
which is fine, but then you scoot forward, and then you get seen. And then you decide to push anyway. Wait till the last possible second if you can. Alright. Next point. Okay, shorter flanks. Shorter flanks. Yes, this is much better. I love this. And you're waiting? Great. Yes, this is what I was talking about. Get in position, then wait, and then push. And get bonked, apparently. So you can either wait here, you can wait, like I said, up top. You can go over here, hide behind this pillar. Like, there's so many places to hide. Good. This is a little too far, but it's worlds better than what it was, so I'm happy. New showering ring. Damn! No. Go to your team. Go to your team! Go to your team! Oh, you could have blocked that. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. Does my team have an advantage, or do they have a disadvantage? Right here, it's even, so I'm going to try to make a play. Okay, their Gambit used ult. You used Hulk and Hawkeye. And now, Cloak and Dagger. You need to be in there.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Mission area is yours.
Okay, pick one. No, fight. Hang on. Let's just watch this for a second and see. I have a theory. Oh my, I can't believe that hit you. Okay. Where's your other support? Gambit? Let's watch it from Gambit's perspective, okay? Gambit's like, alright, I have my tank. My tank is attacking. Let me heal her up. He's even using it correctly. Wait, where's my tank going? I'm here to help. Why is my tank running from me? Let me heal. Okay, they're not attacking. I'll just go heal somebody else. Let your healers heal you, especially because you have the advantage here. You can split the map up. Right now, the map is split because you have a 2v2 over here. Invis is dead, and then you have a 4v2 over here, right? So this is a pure advantage. You gotta know that. You gotta stick with your support and like press the advantage, but you just like give it up.
This should cure my ails.
And luckily your Hawkeye like finishes up the kill, but you're missing out on advantages. Oh, alright, I like it. Hit, left click. Good. Lower. This was great, but you just gotta do it lower. It's kind of like Jeff ult. Remember at the beginning of the game when people would throw, as Jeff, when they would throw people off the map, they would come here and they would spit them up. It's the same thing. You go down here, and then you hit them down. But good attempt. I liked it. Okay, now the attempt is over. Go. Because you now no longer have your charge, and you have no health. The attempt is over, get out.
This should cure my ails.
Regroup, find advantage. But you stayed, and then your Hulk came to help you. Alright, so you go in, you take him off, and now look at what you've done to their team. You have 3 people over here, 3v1, and then you have a 5v3. 5v2 even. Like, this is great for your team. Right? But then you stay. You just stay too long. I guess your Hulk didn't come to heal you, or to help you. But yeah, I mean, and then you go back in, and this is now a, what, 1-2v4? Keep the numbers in mind in determining, do I have an advantage in this scenario? Like, absolutely not.
Again!
The fight is like beyond over. You can either get out right away or you can stall on point. And you didn't really do either. Now we're hanging around. This is not good. Okay, it's over. The fight's over. Now go find an advantageous spot. Okay, this is fine. I'd wait a little bit because your team can't capitalize on this. Because what this essentially does, I'll over-explain it for anybody else who doesn't know. So what you're doing right here is you're forcing their team to give up space. So they were holding all the way up here, right? They were heavily controlling this doorway and even threatening to push in, right? But now that you're on point, they give this up, all this space, and it creates an opportunity for your team. Unfortunately, your team isn't ready to actually take the space. They're still super split up. So I like the idea, just the timing is wrong. Timing. Yeah, it didn't do anything. You gotta have your ult with something else. Bucky ult, Phoenix ult, Groot ult, not Groot ult, Moon Knight ult, Punisher ult, all these things. Here's something you can even do. If you know the Gambit is going to dispel your ult, you use your ult first, and then Strange can ult, and then he gets a free Strange ult with no dispel. Things like that. But just throwing it into the enemy team, like, really much. Get out. Shield. Yeah. Unfortunate.
No rest from the eternal struggle.
Bubble's a good ability. Do not go in. Okay. Good. Now wait.
Turning up the heat. I feel renewed.
I like that you're waiting, but now that you've seen, a lot of Angela's value comes from being undetected. So since you're detected, definitely move.
They've almost got it!
Okay, you have a Psylocke ult going on in your backline.
Aye, just what I needed.
So close.
I love it. Good. No, actually hit him though. If you hit him with the left click, it forces things. Yeah, I feel like you just have a really hard time finding out like who you should be attacking, where you should going, and when you're going. And a lot of that just comes from, like I said earlier, do we have advantage? Do they have advantage? Why? When? What side of the map? All that stuff.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
And then you kind of just give up. And then in these types of games, like when the fight starts breaking down and now you're in a team fights, I always say this, so I apologize for anybody else who's seen this. And say it with me. Just pick somebody. Pick anybody. Pick one person. Because damage that's split out between multiple people is not as valuable as damage that's done to one person. Whether that's a tank, a support, a DPS, I don't care to start with, just pick one. Way to try to solo fight. Oh, there's a health pack.
Seized.
Shield? Okay.
Just like
Your team clutches up. You have some good plays. Also, you keep trying to pull people off the map here. It's like not really a thing. What is this Phoenix Soul? What the actual heck is this Phoenix Soul?
you are nothing!
Hello? Okay.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Okay.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I mean, good on you for trying to make use of the Phoenix ult, but just let it go. Also, this goes back to our earlier thing of like,
You've captured more than
I go in, I try to attack, okay, it didn't work, I need to get out. I'm gonna fly this way and go back around. You have to like get out. The longer you stick around, the worse Angela gets.
Angels always rise again.
co-op time.
Oh, that sucks. Now we're just in stall mode. It's too late. Yeah, you gotta let the Phoenix ult go. Because you lost this fight because you dove in with that Phoenix ult. Yeah. What did you guys portal?
We have a winner.
No. Alright. Well, that'll do it. A lot of good stuff there. I feel like work on your combos and really work on your timing, and all of that comes down to understanding the flow of the game and who has advantage. If your team does have advantage, push. If your team doesn't, don't push. Really, like, it comes down to that. So once you understand that, you could start looking for like things that give advantage, such as space, abilities, and cooldowns, ult usage, ult timing, so like you stack them in different ways, ult tracking, so you know which ults the enemy team has and when, things like that all factor into advantage. So just start thinking one at a time, like each fight, break it down fight by fight. Do I have advantage? Do I not have advantage? And I'm sure like the game will be so much clearer when you think of it from that lens. Then you can start picking, what do I do with that information? So anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Take care. God bless. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.